I don't know if it's just me, but this feels like a really low-scoring round. Like I've had 11 players play, and I'm on 534, so under 50 per player, and I'm sitting just above par. It seems like everyone's living in that 40s or low 50s range. No one's really breaking free of that mold. Jerome Hughes pumped out a 66. He's just been in awesome form. The Storm looked terrible, but he had a few plays that boosted his score. But yeah, like apart from him and Tedesco, everyone's in the 40s or low 50s, or I guess Herbie in the high 50s. But yeah, even guys like Preston, I don't know, like can't think of many on the top of my head, but just a weird round. Nothing too chaotic. Probably jinx that, but Kiraz is on report. That's about it. Like Kalamatangi's injured that everyone has as well. But yeah, it seems just like a low scoring round, and that's all good. Bit of news out of the Knights camp. Apparently only 6 players from their first team trained yesterday. They've got like a massive virus going through their team. I don't know who it's affected. It's either good or bad for Brayley. I think if there's a few guys affected, then Jaden Brayley, and Jaden Brayley's not one of those affected. I think he probably gets 80 or close to, depending on who's out and stuff like that. But if he's out, and that's fine. So, yeah, we'll see what happens there. But probably one to watch if you have like a KPP. I don't know who else is fantasy relevant on that team anymore now that Lucas and Sharp are gone, and Ponga as well. But yeah, just one to monitor if you haven't seen that news. No names have been released yet. Yeah, apart from that, 534 from 11, literally just sitting on par again. So 11 above par here, and yeah, 11 above par there. So nothing crazy. It's about a 47 jump from each position. So I'm in a pretty good spot, I think. I mean, I've got Adam Dewey and one of Latu Fainu or Brayley, assuming Brayley plays. So that'll make or break my week, essentially. Bo Fermor is probably be like 30% owned, maybe a little bit higher after the round, but everyone else doesn't really matter. So all eyes on that 2 p.m. game for me. But yeah, it shouldn't be too up or down either way. I expect us to hold ranks and then maybe move up from next week onwards, but we'll see anyway. That's the plan anyway. You never know how fantasy goes. 7.5 trades remaining. Pretty much everyone has a full team now, which is good. What else has changed? Yeah, Tino's already up to over 30% picked up, so that will probably get close to 40% now. Talon De Silva was heavily picked up and didn't do anything. I think all of this is pretty much the same now. The things that we care about this deep into the round are the par for the top 1,000, I guess. But yeah, not much to report on that end. I'm just getting this video out tonight because I've got stuff to do tomorrow. The first game, I missed half of this, but the Raiders pumped the Eels. It was actually really close until late. I think, Raiders shot to go up 8 with about 15, 20 minutes to go. Fogarty missed that, and then, just ballooned from there. They went on a little bit of a rampage in the last 5 or so minutes, but Eels' defense was really good in that second half from what I saw. I think they conceded a couple of early tries after getting it back to 16-10, going up 16-10, sorry. But they were resilient until the last 5-10 minutes where they couldn't hold on any longer, but really good effort from both sides, I think, from what I saw anyway. Sebastian Chris is the one who took out the scoring, which wasn't on my bingo board, but there we go. Really good score from him. 2 try assists, 5 tackle breaks, a bit of everything there. Not many people have him, if any, in the relevant teams, but well done if you do. Hudson Young was back and played 80. So, we figured he'd play 80, but it's good to see him back from that injury. I think it was like a pelvic bone injury or something similar, somewhere you don't want it to be as a man. But, it looks like he's all good, pumped out a massive score. I am considering getting this guy in as a pod because I have so much money in the bank. We'll see. Jacob Preston is going to be close to 650k. Hudson Young's closer to 800k, and I project them very similar. So, it would just be for that pod factor, which isn't a great reason to bring anyone in. But I think this late in the season, if you want to maybe push for those higher ranks, you do have to take those swings, but I don't think I'll bring myself to do it. But that is a pretty good resume, I'd say. Standout game from him if you were considering bringing him in. Zach Hosking, where the hell was this a month ago, mate? This just pisses me off because if he started scoring like this 1 week earlier, I wouldn't have traded him. I never wanted to trade him, but I think that's 3-4 back-to-back 60 pluses. And really good. This is what we thought we were getting from him. It wasn't, it's not unexpected because he has so much history of this. It's just annoying the timing after everyone trades him out. But I mean, I think he's only 15% owned now. Most people have got off him. There are a few people with him still. Like, that is not an insignificant amount, but nothing really that's going to be too problematic if you don't. Yeah, really good stuff. Got that early try. I didn't see it, so don't know how he scored it. But yeah, really good score from him. He did come off with 20 minutes to go and then came back on with like 8 minutes to go, I think, after someone went injured. Cannot remember who off the top of my head, but it was an outside back, actually. Xavier Savage, maybe, I think it was, yeah. And then they reshuffled a few things. But if he's playing 60 minutes, that's not good as an owner. We did think it would be like 65, 70-ish moving forward, like once Hudson Young's back to 80 and then Simi Sasangi moves out there late in the game. Like, they never really liked playing Hosking 80 until they were forced to. 60 is a bit lower than you would have expected, but we'll see how that continues. Sasangi came on super early, and I don't know if that was like a regular change. I missed the whole first half, so didn't see that, but he was on very early, but played it through. So yeah, we'll see how that unfolds moving forward. Maybe Hudson Young doesn't play 80 every week moving forward, given the Raiders are in such a strong position, but they probably want to wrap up that minor premiership before they start resting guys. Like, obviously, if they're winning by 20, 30, whatever, like, they'll play it by hand, but it looks like Tarpanay is the one to get the reduced minutes in that case, more than Young at this stage anyway. But yeah, one to monitor anyway. Ethan Strange, yeah, he looks really, really good. 60 in 80 minutes, obviously 80 minutes, but 8 tackle breaks, and I saw he had like 5 in the first 20 minutes or so, which is crazy, and was still on a low score. But yeah, he should probably play Origin soon. He's very fringe, I'd say. Like, he's really good. Yeah, really good season from him. Like, it's crazy the Raiders are this good, but they just all play for each other, I guess. Fogarty, yeah, another one. The other half got 60 as well, so they both got 60. Good score. Nothing too much to report there. 6 goals. Yeah, he obviously missed that penalty, but apart from that, was pretty good. 27 tackles and 1 miss is what you want to see, and those kick meters will always be strong. It's a little bit lower at 433, but you can see no one else took over 30 meters, kick meters, so yeah, he's obviously taking the bulk of them. Really good. 60 is fine. Well, 60 is good, sorry. Moving forward, yeah, I don't know where he ranks as like a premium half, but he's up there. Like, he should average about 55 or so, if not slightly more, so really good stuff there. Horsburgh, only 43 minutes, but 57 is crazy with a try assist and 3 offloads, but really good stuff. I don't think many people own him anymore, but yeah, he's been pumping out good scores all year. Joseph Tarpanay with a 47 minutes, probably getting close to where we want to see. I did think it would be a little bit more coming off the bye, and the week before he played super low minutes, but it is what it is. Like, he's only owned by 45% of people. I still, in my head, thought it was like 65, 70, so I wasn't too concerned with how he scored. But then, yeah, I guess a lot of people traded him out over the last 2 weeks, so it actually does matter what he scores. Usually when there's guys like 80, 90% owned, I don't like pay attention to them too much, like Kiraz, Tedesco, Kalamatangi, Terrell May. Like, I don't really care what they score. If I've got other guys in the game, I'm watching them over these highly owned guys. But yeah, I probably have to pay a little bit more attention to Joseph Tarpanay moving forward, given his ownership is so low. It's not a bad score. 5 tackle breaks and only a 48 isn't great. He also had a line break, which is a very touch and go one. I think the updates have come through for this game, but it seems like on a Saturday, the first game doesn't actually get updated too much. I don't know if that's just because like they only have limited scorers and they have to go straight to the other games. I don't know why, but it always seems to be this game that there's like no updates. So yeah, I know Sebastian Chris went up 1 and that was about it from what I've seen. But I don't know if that happens later, but it doesn't seem to. So we'll see. But yeah, he should keep the line break. I think it was, but it was close. Just the 15 tackles is what killed him in this one. Everything else was good. Like, if the rest continues and he just gets his normal tackle count, it's like a 60-plus score. So it's fine. It's still not a great score, like when we were all debating keeping him. But if you have him, you have to keep him now, I'd say. Like, with Kalamatangi going down with super low trades, unless you've got 10-plus maybe. It's a luxury. I said it was for someone else yesterday. It was a luxury trade, but this one would be even more so a luxury. Jed Stewart with a 46. Crazy, he got 2 tries, try assist, and 0 tackle breaks. So that's funny as. But 46 is really good. I wish he did this in round 18, but I think he's gone 30 plus every week apart from the week I needed him. But I'm actually really glad he scored well. Obviously, I have no way to get a score, and that's fine. But he could get in the low 300s. And with my money available after going Humphreys, I could turn him into, I don't know, someone 500k-ish. I don't know, Lockie Galvin, someone random will probably pop up. I'm sure there's guys down there. I could probably turn him into a 20th man if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to swing that way, but I don't know what premiums I have, or I don't have, sorry, that are above 750k. So I'll have that money left over. I'm kind of kicking myself I didn't get Tommy Turbo over Ethan King. I know a few guys were trying to talk me into that one, and I should have. But yeah, there's no one really on this list, but I'm sure someone will turn up. I could turn Jed Stewart into my a decent player as my 20th man if I want to. And honestly, with the way injuries, I project injuries and history of injuries, if I only have 4 or 5 trades left, I probably do want that extra coverage. And if I don't have money to spend, I'd ideally target premiums over a 20th man. It's a bit ridiculous, but I mean, I'd have him and Latu Fainu as my 19th 20 man. So we'll see what I do there, but it's probably a couple of weeks away anyway. It'll be a luxury trade at best. So yeah, we'll see what happens. But if he keeps making money, it gives me a good problem to have, I think. Yeah, Semi Sasangi with 48 minutes is good, but I don't, that's probably on the upper end of what he's going to get with Hosking and Young in the team. But you'll take it if you do have him. He'll make a bit more money for you. That's about it. No one else super exciting on that list, I don't think. Junior Barlow, again, a really good score. He's sort of been doing this all year. I did have a look a couple of weeks back and it wasn't as good as I thought, but every time I seem to do these reviews, he's up the top of the list. So, don't know, but really good score from him. He also had that massive black eye. He couldn't even see it. It was fully swollen and he played on. I don't know what minute that came, but I think he played the rest of the game, which is a crazy good effort. So yeah, really, really good stuff from him. Lomax, a little bit of a pod option on the wing, or I think he's a dual. Yeah, surely he's a dual. With the 59 is good. I think he had 50 after 50 minutes and then just sort of got to the finish line as the Raiders started to dominate. But yeah, good score from him if he did go that way as a pod. I don't think it's worth getting him unless, again, it's just purely as a pod. And he should average about 50, but I think there's better options at cheaper price points. Charlie Geimer played 80 again, which is cool. I think he pumped out a good score last week as well. I just don't know how long this continues. Although, is he filling in for Kartonga? Because that's probably I think it's a 6 to 8 week injury or something. So maybe there's a little bit of interest there. 20th man. Let's have a look. What the hell? Hopgood played above 50 minutes. Is Jason Riles gone crazy? I don't know. He actually played his Hopgood for a decent chunk that wasn't 35 minutes. So really cool to see. Hopefully that means his back is feeling better. The last 3 months, he's just been playing 35, 40 minutes. So really good effort from him. Hopefully that continues. I don't think anyone will get him in their team, but I don't know. It's just cool to see him actually play, I guess. It's been a long time coming. Let's have a look at this bloke. Charlie Geimer, hey? Second row, yeah, 59 and a 56. Look at those tackles. I think this guy could be my 20th man. I'll have to look at their injuries and stuff to see why. I think it is just for Kitiona Kartonga, but we'll see. That would be perfect if it is, because I do kind of want him. He could be my 20th man in a couple of weeks. We'll see. Who else on this team? Iongi, if anyone still has him. Yeah, pretty mid score there. It was the battle of De Silva and Joash Papali to see who could score the shittest in this one, I think. They were the two most popular pickups. I don't actually know how popular Joash was in the end. I think De Silva was clearly the most popular one. I think he was 20% picked up. Pumped out a 21 for you. I think he'll be better. 26 tackles in 41 minutes is a good sign. I think 40 minutes is what we project him for now. I'd say moving forward, as the season goes on, as the Eels fall out of finals contention, I think he'll get a bit more run than Riley Smith. At the moment, it's just a 50-50 split, so no one's playing in the lock or anything, like the roaming lock that we see other teams do. But yeah, I think De Silva probably plays 40 for the next 2-3 weeks and then starts to creep up to 50, 55 maybe. And then if Riley Smith gets injured or something, I think Joey Glassick will come on the bench for like a 20-minute spell for De Silva, who plays the bulk of the minutes. So yeah, it's like a long hold. He's a cash down. Like it doesn't really matter what he scores for now unless we have bulk injuries. But yeah, it's fine. Joash Papali with a 14 is not great. 8 missed tackles, no kick meters, which is concerning. But yeah, he'll be better. They're just cash downs. Bulldogs versus Dragons. So yeah, this was actually a pretty decent game. Lockie Galvin came in clutch at the end. Thanks to Tyrell Sloan coming about 20 metres off his line for absolutely no reason. Don't know if he was going for the intercept or just, I don't know what the hell he was doing. I'd love to get inside his brain. It reminds me of J.R. Smith in the finals in, 2016. Just crazy stuff. Reid Marnie, 61 in 65 minutes. So, yeah, like we knew he probably wouldn't play 80 most weeks, but I thought once Galvin was back in the team that he would go back to that 80-minute role. Like when Galvin is starting, like in this setup. When Galvin was on the bench, it made total sense why he didn't. Well, not really total sense because they changed like 4 spine members each game, but like we knew that was the outcome that was going to happen. But yeah, only 65 in this one, but looked really good. He's been playing really well since he signed for the Cows. Don't know if it's like a statement. I don't know. Who knows? Like he was shoved out the door, I guess, but can't really blame him with his antics. But yeah, he's been good the last month or so. Stephen Crichton with a 55, so yeah, good stuff from him too. Not really fantasy relevant. Galvin, 55 as well. He is quite an appealing option at 430k. I was considering it heavily, but then Jamie Humphries turned up as an option, and I think Humphries is clearly the better choice just based on his bulk kick meters, kicks goals. His tackles are a little bit better, so like he's going to have the stronger floor. Who has a higher upside? It's close. I'll probably say Humphries as well. So yeah, all round, Humphries probably the better option, but Galvin pumped him by 2. So good stuff there. And yeah, the try assist for the game was cool. I kind of like Galvin. Like he gets a lot of shit on and like fuck the media, right? So every time I get money, it gives them something to talk about. But yeah, it's just cool. I guess I don't know what I'm even saying. I'm tired as fuck. Kick out with a 52. So had that try denied by a great Damien Cook tackle. 52 is good though. Would have been. Did he get the line break? I think he did. So just would have been a 64 point game, I think. But either way, 52 is good. It's about where I projected him, I think. I think it was 51 moving forward. So yeah, 52 is bang on that. 7 tackle breaks, but then 5 missed tackles as well. So I do expect the missed tackles to be close to 5 every game. I think I projected like 3.8 or something. They're a little bit lower this year, even though his tackle count's up. But yeah, either way, 52, you'll take that. He's been electric the last 2 months or so. Same as Harry Hayes, he's been good. I think he's had a few bad games lately, but look at that, like 51 in base and got a 51, so that's good. If he ever gets big minutes, he'll be great. I'm pretty sure in the new rugby league game, he's like a fullback or some shit. Like that game is cooked. I don't have a PlayStation or anything at the moment, but yeah, I've seen the stuff and it looks bad. Jacob Kiraz with the 49. It's fine. Like he was on 45 or something very early, like 55th minute, and then just got a couple of errors, missed tackles, stuff like that. He's like 85% owned. It doesn't really matter, but 49's fine. 2 offloads, 8 tackle breaks. The 8 tackle breaks is good. I do think he loses one from what I saw, but we'll see. Yeah, it's fine. It wasn't the Bulldogs game. He doesn't really get many tries for a winger, but he got one today. Jacob Preston with a 41. Yeah, like he hasn't been great lately since everyone brought him back. He'll be better. Like he's fine. I'm not concerned about him. I still absolutely want him if I can. So I'm just glad he's not destroying it before I get him in. And he's losing a bit of money, which is good, but he is quite heavily owned. So he's a bit of a scary watch. 43 in base and then just the 1 missed tackle. He'll have offloads, he'll have tackle breaks most weeks. Just wasn't his game, wasn't the doggies' game. Yeah, he's a massive try scoring second row as well. So he's had a couple of down games lately, but if a 41 is your down game, you're in a pretty good spot. Matty Burton with a 29. Still got most of the kick meters, which is good. The tackle count was massively down, it looks like. They did swing it to Galvin a little bit more than usual in this one. Like, I'd expect Burton to get more of the ball moving forward, so I don't think he's an option. Well, he's definitely not an option. Not definitely, that's a bit harsh. Probably not the best option. I think he is slightly underpriced. I think he's averaging like 45 for the year, or priced there anyway, and I think he's priced at 45, averaging 50, so slightly underpriced, but you got Galvin, Humphreys as cheaper alternatives who will probably average about the same. And yeah, what a fall from grace for Joshy Curran. Over to the other side, Moses Sully got his first try of the year, which is crazy to say. Jaden Sewell with a 53, so another good score. I think he pumped out an 80 or something last week, which just crazy stuff. Damien Cook with a 42. It looked like he went off with a bit of a knock, but I think he was fine because he came back on with about 9-10 to go. 42 is pretty good. I was kind of regretting trading him before he played. Just with Colomantungi going injured, I was like, is it really worthwhile trading like a borderline keeper? But the thing is, I just don't trust his minutes week to week, and I don't want to play him as a keeper. Like, if I kept him at 600k, I'd have to play him every week, and I just don't trust the odd games he's going to play 50 minutes. I think he'll average about 50 or so, but yeah, I just don't like those guys that I don't trust every week. Same as Garrick, that's why I never viewed him as a keeper. I also projected him at about 41, so that makes sense, but yeah, he's just going to have those really poor scores, and I just don't want to have that week to week. But 42 is fine. 60 minutes, a little bit lower than you'd hope. You probably want that to be 70, 75, but he should average better than that even if he does play 60. Did have the try save though. Who else in this game? King Tongia with a 33. He was pretty heavily traded out this week. I think it was about 10, 15%, which makes sense. I don't think he shouldn't be too heavily owned anymore. But yeah, that's about it from that one. Moving on. Storm Eagles. That was actually a pretty good game. Eagles, yeah, they looked pretty good. Like, they were up 18-6 for, not 18-6, 16-6 for a lot of that game. Storm looked absolutely terrible. I think Manly completed at about 97% and still almost lost. Like, Storm just hang in there. It's the worst I've seen them play in a while. They'll probably pump whoever they're playing next week by 40. Who are they playing? Roosters, yeah, good luck Roosters. Yeah, like Manly was strong, but and they won. Sorry, what am I talking about? Yeah, Harry Grant with that again on the field goal, attacking the kicker's legs. I think he's done it before and cost them a game. Yeah, just history repeats itself. Yeah, it was a penalty for sure. Like, no contention there, and yeah, Manly just too good. Jerome Hughes with a 66. Oh golly. Yeah, this is, like, he was really good, for one. Secondly, he definitely has 2 penalties conceded. If you, like, the stats guys suck. Like, apologies if any of you are watching this who run the stats, but yeah, you guys suck at your job most of the time. Nah, it's a pretty tough job, but I don't know how many crew are in there, but I think this is proof that they also play fantasy and have Jerome Hughes in their team. He had 2 penalties conceded, which was absolutely fair enough. And this is coming from a Hughes owner, so it's not biased. Yeah, he got his second penalty for being the third man in on dragging someone over the line, and the ref called him out by name, Jerome Hughes, like, as the one who gave away the penalty. The camera pans on him. He gets the penalty for that. Then at halftime, when no one's watching, they moved him down to 1 penalty conceded. So, yeah, shout out stats guys for that one, because I'll take the extra 2 points, and I would assume that stays now, because usually when they update it 20 minutes later, they keep it that way. So, yeah, I'll take the 2 points. Thanks for coming. They always do this stuff with penalties as well. I remember I had Jack Cole in, like, round 2? No. What round did he score, like, his 70 or something? I don't know. I'm just going on a tangent here. No one really gives a shit about this anyway, but I'm going to talk about it because it's my channel. When the hell did he score his 70? 66 here. He wasn't even involved in a tackle and, like, got the penalty conceded. Like, he wasn't even close. He was like 10 meters away. And I was like, yeah, surely they just changed that, right? And yeah, just never changed it. He got that penalty and it stuck on him, and it's stuck in my mind apparently, because he should have been on 68. So yeah, the stats guys, like, with those ones, they just pick and choose who they give them to, probably based on who they have in their teams or whatever. But thanks for the 2 points, and really good score from Jerome Hughes there. Don't know why I talked about that. I'm tired. It's my channel. Let's go. Trent Liero, 61. He was terrible. Don't let it get twisted. He was pretty fiery in this one. He was trying to arc up. What's his name? Matt Lodge. Reminded Lodgy of the hotel, I think. Oh shit, where have I gone? And then they all got there was a few biffs, like the 2025 equivalent of an NRL biff, just people getting handsy. And they were all warned, whoever does it next will get a sin bin. And then Trent Liero tries to do it with 3 minutes to go and didn't even get the penalty even after reviewing it. So, shout out Trent Liero. He was pretty shit. He threw that terrible ball to Josh King late in the game in the last play where they dropped the ball when they had 2 tackles to go. He just absolutely pelts it at Josh King, who drops it obviously because, why would you catch that? And just on fourth tackle, could have gone out the back so many times to both directions and took the hit up, or not even a hit up, it was just a random run. He was bad. He probably wasn't that bad, but just a few things I noticed. Harry Grant with a 57, really good game if you went him over Connor Watson. I think Watson got a 42. Oh, I'm still in round 4. Watson got a 42, so you got a 15-point boost on that if you went Grant as a pod. I don't think anyone did, to be honest. I haven't seen his name in the top 1,000 thing on Yaffs, and Connor Watson's been pretty prevalent. He got a 57, should have got a 75. He got a try, line break, 2 try assists. Then they review it because big Nelson Asofa Solomona decided to elbow someone in the head. Jake Simpkin, just in the play of the ball, just absolutely left, right, good night. He was gone for the game. Hopefully he's okay. They rightfully took that penalty off, took that try off Grant, but frustrating if you do own Grant. 63 tackles, holy shit. Didn't see that. That's really good. Should have got a 75, unlucky. Xavier Coates with a hat trick, that's cool. Sean Bloor with a 50, really good. He's been pretty good as an Eli Katoa alternative, but Eli Katoa has just been so good recently, so it's been a bit null and void, but he has been good, Sean Bloor. Cam Munster with a 46. Pretty good. 34 tackles is crazy. They were going all right early in the game, and I was like, sweet, Katoa and Hughes going to rack up the tackles. And then after the 5th minute, they just went left the whole time. So Munster got heaps of tackles, and he kept going over to the other side of the field as well, to back up. So really good effort plays from him. The Storm were terrible, but he put the effort in there. Eli Katoa is human with a 44, and I'm not concerned by that at all. He sort of got to that 43 mark, which is one above Preston, and then decided to call it quits for the next 15 minutes. So, he beat Preston. That's all I care about, really. Obviously, I would have liked him to get more, but, it's been such a lucky swing for me getting him over Preston, and, just you guys have heard me talk about it so many times. So 44 is all well and good. Just didn't do anything really, had a few errors, penalties. No, he didn't get a penalty, 6 again. But just not many run meters based on what he usually gets. Only the 1 tackle break, no offloads. It's fine. 44 is fine in that sort of game. Nick Meaney with a 39. So he's been good at fullback. Had a few nice plays in real life and just good in fantasy. 39's fine, but he's been better the last couple of weeks. And that's about it from that side of things. I'm jealous I didn't get Tommy Turbo. Definitely should have got him over Ethan King, and I said that earlier in the week in one of these videos, and I've said it before. Silly of me. 59 is really good, and I love seeing this guy get through games. I can't even root against him because he's had such a bad injury toll throughout his career and the last couple of years especially. So 25 tackles. I didn't know how this centre thing would work out for him. In fantasy, I thought it would be fine. Probably not as good as fullback, but good. And he swings around as a fullback a little bit. But just in terms of they're doing this to preserve him injury-wise, and he's making 25 tackles a game, is that really the best thing for him? I know, it's obviously lower body injuries for him, which fullback isn't ideal for. But I also don't know how much making 25 tackles a game is good for the body anyway. But he's been good. He looks healthy. Busting through tackles every play, which is good. And hasn't really had a niggle or anything lately, which is good to see. And hopefully that continues for the season, for his career, for the rest of time. Tommy Turbo lives on. Jazz Tavanga with a 46, 75 minutes. Yeah, that's not normal. It was just because Jake Simpkin went out with the HIA. He was on 12 after 31 minutes when he came off. And I was like, why didn't you do this before? Like when everyone had him. But yeah, then scored a 46. So in my face, 46 is fine. Like I think he's owned by 15% of people. He's a better lock than hooker for fantasy. Just doesn't get those run meters and stuff. Although he did take 3 in the last set while they were milking time, which is funny. He only made like 10 meters, but it was just hilarious. Who else? Cherry Evans with 38. So yeah, I actually really wanted this guy in round 15. Yeah, after he was dropped from Origin. I was pretty jealous that I couldn't bring him in, and he's been pretty bad. Like Brooks is taking 500 kick meters over him. Like what is going on? That's happened a couple of times lately as well. 38, it's not shocking, but he just hasn't been great since then. Garrick with a 34, with a try, with 3 goals. Yeah, not great. He works hard. He also picked up like 2 shoulder injuries and a few, like he looked buggered. He had an effort play when Coates scored his second. Oh, God. He was chasing down Grant Anderson on his left wing and then made all the way to the right wing for the missed tackle on Xavier Coates. So unlucky in fantasy, but good effort play. Like a 34 is fine, but you'd want more. I don't know if you'd expect more. Like I project him about 41, and that's maybe slightly generous. I don't love him on that left wing. Never loved him as a keeper, even as a center. But yeah, like he's going to have these games, and he'll have games like where Tommy Turbo swings around a bit more and involves him, and he'll get his 50 pluses. But he definitely has this in the bag, and you probably expect at least 1 or 2 more similar scores before the end of the year. That's about it. I'm going to wrap this up. Not much else to talk about. I'll get the review out tomorrow night for the round. Hopefully that review involves Adam Dewey's masterclass beating his 85 for an 86. And yeah, hopefully Jaden Brayley plays 80. Hopefully he even plays it all because, yeah, also, I didn't even think about that. I needed like these guys to make 30K. Well, I needed before I got Humphreys. And if Brayley doesn't play, that's all on Latu. So Humphreys, the GOAT. We'll see what happens. Good luck. Let us know how you're doing. We'll see you tomorrow night. Bye.